So I asked you guys to find the volume of this pyramid right here. I mean, exactly this pyramid. And I asked you guys to find it in cubic inches. I told you guys that the length, width, and height is 0.5 for each of these cubes. So what is the volume? So what are some ideas what are some strategies that you guys came up with in order to find the volume of this pyramid? Good. Okay, so I'm going to take your idea over there, Javi, and well, actually Payon's idea, but you said it. Okay, you said you found the area or the volume of the first layer, right? So how did you do that? When you found the volume of the first layer, how did you do that?
Well, we found the volume of one block, and then multiplied it by 20.
Okay, so you found the volume of one cube, and to find the volume of a cube, you go length times width times height. And so you did all that, and you got 0.125. Is that correct? And that would be inches cubed. Okay. Then what did you do with that?
Multiplied it by 25.
You multiply it by 25, and you got 25 because that's how many cubes are in the first layer. So you went 25, or 0.125, and you multiplied that by 25 because there's 25 of them. And then you found the area of the next, or I'm sorry, not the area, but you found the volume of the next layer, right? That's what you said? So when I find the volume of the next layer, you would probably do the same thing, go 0.125, and you multiply it by the number of cubes that are in the second layer, which is 16. And then we do it again. Let's put parentheses around that. So 0.125. The next layer, the third layer, there's 9 cubes in there. And then the next one we have 0.125 times, I think that's 4, right? 4 is the next layer. And then we have the last layer, which would just be 0.125. And I'm going to say times 1 just to keep with the pattern that we have going on right here. And so that would give you the volume of the whole shape by adding them all together, right? And you guys are correct. Now, I want to manipulate this just because we can. And in calculus, we have to be really good with manipulating things. If I took this right here, is there something I can factor out of this whole thing? 0.125. I could take this out of the whole thing. And I would have 0.125. And then I would be multiplying that to 25 plus 16 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1. So if I add all those together, I think you get 55, right? So I multiply 55 by 0.125. This should give me the same answer, shouldn't it? And it should actually present to you guys a different way to find the total volume of this pyramid. What is the other way to find the volume of this total pyramid? We could just find, well, what does 55 represent?
Number of blocks?
Yeah, number of cubes, number of blocks you guys have in there. And so I could have just found the volume of one block and then multiplied it by the number of cubes. So that would work as well. Kind of neat that you can manipulate one way to see the other way to solve it. But I like what you guys said earlier because you're thinking about what we talked about earlier, finding the area of the base and then multiplying it by however many bases those are. So we're going to use this to help us with our I can statement today. We're going to come back and solve number 2 in a second. But our can statement is I can find the volume of shapes using integrals. So how does that work?